Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome. My name is Christine Hull, and I'm the founder and president of the 100 Women Who Care Mississauga chapter. We're delighted to have you here tonight on this call with us, or maybe watching the replay afterwards. If at any time you have any questions, please let us know. You can enter those into the chat box, or if you're watching after, you can send us an email at info@100womenwhocare.mississauga.com, and we would be happy to answer any of those queries or questions. So I'm going to go ahead now and I am going to share my screen. I have two fabulous women on the call with me tonight who are a part of our steering team. And we're just going to take turns reading information from our slide to fill you in. Okay, so now I've gone full size. Can everybody see the screen okay? And everybody can hear me. Okay,
Yes.
fantastic. Good, good. Okay, so welcome again. My name is Christine, and we'll go ahead through the presentation. Tonight, our agenda is to introduce you to the steering team, talk about how we're member-driven, volunteer-led. We're part of a global movement. That's a little bit of history. So if anyone wanted to know where we got started, that's how that happens. We'll also talk about your membership requirement if you decide to become a member. We have been around now. We're coming up on our 4th anniversary. So we have had goals, and I'd say we've been smashing those, doing well. So we'll show you what goals we have set for ourselves for this year. We'll do a recap on last year's goals since we're so close to the new year. We'll talk about giving circles, how they work, nomination process, how that works. We're right in the middle of a nomination process right now. And then we'll touch on sponsorship, and we'll have a Q&A at the end, or at any point during. You're welcome to ask questions. So this wonderful, wonderful chapter that we have is led by a group of volunteers, and we make up the steering team. So I'm on the call right now with you speaking, but we also have on this call, we have Mo with us, who is our secretary. She is in her first term. And then we have Lindsay, who is a part of our events and logistics team. And Lindsay was actually with us at the very beginning, little hiatus, and back now. So we're so delighted to have her as a part of the team, both of these wonderful women. But we also have a VP of sponsorship, or sorry, a VP of social media, PR, and communications, and that's Xantha LeBlanc. Ritu Kolisethi is our VP of charity management, but she's also expanded her role this year into outreach, and she's done an amazing job connecting us with different organizations and sponsors. You heard me talk about Mo. She is our secretary. Samantha Chapman is our treasurer. Candice Lee Doucette is membership and recruitment officer. Morella Canavan is in our sponsorship department or committee. We recently lost our social media content writer, and we are looking to fill that position. We had a wonderful, wonderful lady in that role, and unfortunately, life has given her a little bit of a curveball. So she's no longer there. If you know anyone who might fit that role in a volunteer position, we'd love to talk to you. A role we've never been able to fill since the beginning is public relations. So if you know anyone who's in PR and media, we'd love to talk to someone about joining our team, or even just providing us with some direction to, get maybe more TV, radio, newspaper, that kind of thing. So yeah, I always say, keep your ears open in case you know of anyone. be the conduit, be the connector. Susie Hernandez is website maintenance. Monica Versteren is in events and logistics. Lindsay, I mentioned. Lena Bag is in our events and logistics team. And Joanne, who is our donations manager or officer. So great team of women. And some of you might know these ladies. And if you are looking to get involved, please talk to me afterwards. Our term for our steering team goes from September 1st to August 31st. So I know that some of the women on the team are going to be stepping down from their roles. So if you're wanting to get involved, we can send you a description of what our roles that are opening up look like for our September start. So what I'm going to do now is hand it over to Mo. Mo is going to take it away.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, thrilled to be here this evening. And this is a volunteer-led, member-driven organization. How it works is it's really quite simple. But powerful. There's 100 women that basically 1 hour, 3 times a year, they donate $100 each, and in total that would be 10,000 that's being donated in one evening. Our chapter gathers 3 times per year at what we call giving circle meetings to raise the money for local charities. Giving circles are held each March, June, and November. And as I was saying, it is volunteer led. We have it's called a steering team of volunteers, which I'm one of them, and Lindsay is, as is Christine, who care about the local community causes and who are committed to community services. 100% of our members donations go directly to support the charity at the local level. And as we were saying, it's member driven. Our members donate or nominate local charities. After vetting, 3 charities are chosen at random to present at the Giving Circle. Our members then vote, and the charity with the votes receives the entire collection of donations of $10,000 or more. Next slide. And we are part of a global movement, so it's not just us creating this one little chapter kind of thing, right? It's global. It's under 100 Who Care Alliance. We are part of a global movement that has over 700 chapters in 15 countries. And the type of chapters actually is 100 Who Care Alliance includes 100 Women Who Care, 100 Men Who Care, 100 People Who Care, 100 Businesses Who Care, and 100 kids/teens who care, which I thought was really cool that the kids can get involved as well. And the history and format a little bit about it is that the first 100 Who Care Giving Circle took place back in 2006 when Karen Dunnigan recognized a need in her community and mobilized her network to take action. Since then, a protocol has developed that it is followed by all the chapters globally. Members nominate charities. 3 charities are chosen at random to present at the Giving Circle, and members vote on the charity whose need resonated with them. It's a secret ballot, really, is what it is, and so it's kind of cool. I'm going to say it's kind of neat being able to participate in that. Then 100% of the collective donation is given to that charity that receives the most votes. Members drive the nominations and members drive the voting. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome. I just wanted to say something about Karen Dunnigan. She went out for lunch with a group of women, and some of these women worked at like women's shelters, and they were talking about how babies were going home with their moms, their young or new moms, and they were dying, a high infant death rate. And Karen was like, "Why is this happening?" And the women from who are running these shelters said, "Well, they don't have beds. They don't have proper sleep." So it all started with Karen hearing about this need in her community. And she said, "Well, what do they need?" And she said, "Well, they need cribs and they need mattresses and they need bedding." And so she mobilized her friends, and pretty amazing. Sadly, Karen has passed on. She passed in 2014, but her sisters have carried on her legacy and yeah, are part of the Alliance.
Oh, thank you.
Share a little bit more.
And so becoming part of our movement, we currently have 145 contributing members, and we love to have more. I mean, it's really kind of exciting when you're attending. Join us if you are committed to giving, but stretched for time. So it is perfect for an awful lot of people. Want 100% of your donations to go directly to local charities. Want to be part of a community of women making an immediate, direct, and positive impact in the Mississauga community. Your commitment is that you would be contributing $300 per year, $100 in March, $100 in June, and $100 in November. You donate to the charity, which is a nonprofit organization selected by the group's plurality vote. Even if you are unable to attend a Giving Circle meeting, you can vote by proxy, and you would still be making your donation by check or can be paid online as well.
Actually, we don't do checks very often anymore. Most of the charities that we work with, they have their own dedicated link. And really, the night of the giving circle, whoever gets the most votes, we put a link up on the screen, and everyone just goes to that link and donates that night or in the next couple of days.
I was
So
going to ask about the
very few. I think we might collect one check. Most of it is done right through
okay,
their link via credit card.
for sure.
Did you read everything? Sorry.
Yes, yeah, you can go into the next line.
Awesome.
Back to you.
All right, Mo, thanks so much. I'll just share with you that every year since we started, we had the goal of collectively donating $30,000, 10,000 in March, 10,000 in June, and 10,000 in November. And so for 2024, our goal was 30,000, and our actual was 44,552. And I think that's pretty phenomenal. We have 3 1-hour meetings, and that as a group we were able to donate almost $45,000 to date. Since our inception, which is April of 2021, we have donated $129,552, and that is through 11 1-hour meetings. So again, as Mo said, those of you who are strapped for time and want to give, want to participate, want to become part of a community, but don't have a lot of hours to donate at a volunteer at a center, or don't even know who to donate to. We have had 41 nominations this nomination cycle alone. So our members are being exposed to all kinds of charities within our Mississauga community. So our goal for 2025 is March 10,000, June 10,000, and November 10,000. But because we have 145 members, it is likely that, or it should be 14,500, right? 100 from every one of those members. And I'll also point out that if you can join as an individual or you can join as a team. We have lots of teams of 2. So that would be you and your friend joining, and instead of donating 100, it's a $50 donation from each of you. All right, so that's just a little bit about our financial or our donation goal. The most recent charity that we donated to was the Food Banks Mississauga. And we donated $15,529.38 back in November. And that money went towards a program where they basically delivered fresh fruit and food to clients who were not mobile, who were unable to leave their home and go get groceries themselves. The Food Banks Mississauga has a whole program set up where you send your shopping list and someone goes to the food bank's store, shops for the groceries, and they bring it to you. So we had a tour. So this is us. Last November, a group of us went to present the check, and then we got a tour of the food bank as well, which was pretty cool to see it, how everything kind of comes together and in action. So if you're ever interested in learning more about the charities that we have donated to, we have set up a very cool page. If you look down here on the bottom, we've set up a page that actually has all of our charities, previous charities listed with the amounts and what the money went towards. Is this me? Is this me too, or is this Lindsay? Sorry. Did I go too far? I went too far. Okay. Sorry. Just told you about Food Banks Mississauga. Here we go. This slide gives you high level, but we also have on our website, high level of all the charities: the Dam, Every Mind, Heart House Hospice, the Compass Food Bank, Vita Center, Embrave, Lady Ballers, Arma House, eFry, and Siva Food Bank. And you can see as our chapter has grown, our donations, 9,000, 9,000, 85, 85, 11,000, 12,000, 13, 14, 15, 14. In some cases, we had very special additional donations made by either corporations or companies matching, or just some additional donors. It's not always been just members. Sometimes that happens. Okay, let's see if I can go ahead one slide at a time here. There we go. So a little bit about our goals and who we've donated to. Now I'm going to hand it over to Lindsay, who's going to talk about how our giving circles work.
All righty. Good evening. How the Giving Circle works. So members nominate local charities. Charities are then vetted against our chapter guidelines. 3 charities are randomly selected to present at the Giving Circle, and each charity will give a 5-minute presentation of their immediate need, followed by 3 minutes of questions and answers. The voting, after all 3 charities have presented, members in good standing, that means people who have paid their money up to date, vote for the charity whose need resonated with them. And that can be difficult because usually they all resonate with you. But anyway, we have to choose one. And the voting cards are provided upon going into the Giving Circle. Everybody gets their voting card. The charity with the most votes receives the entire collective donation, which will be 10,000 plus at our March Giving Circle. And each member sends the $100 that they've committed to donating directly to the charity, either on the night of the Giving Circle or, like myself, because I don't do banking on my phone usually, the next day. So either through a donation link, which Christine has explained already, or by check. And we've got little save the dates with arrows here in the corner. So our Giving Circles for 2025 will be March 5th, June 11th, which is my son's birthday, and November the 12th.
Awesome.
Charity nomination process for 100 Women Who Care, Mississauga.com/charities. So you can find that online. So who can nominate? Members in good standing can nominate local Mississauga charities with an immediate need for funds. Members may nominate multiple charities. Key dates for winter. Charity nominations opened for us on January the 27th, and the charity nominations are closing February 10th. So we've got another 4 days, and then the nomination will be closed for this March Giving Circle. The charity qualifying and vetting will happen between February 12th and February 25th. And then there will be a lovely random selection of 3 presenting charities. For the 3 presenting charities, it's like a Wheel of Fortune, and they all get a slice of pie. And that'll be done on the February the 27th. And that's quite fun to watch live if you see it advertised. November Giving Circle, nope. March Giving Circle is March 5th. Yeah, there's just a little, okay. Wednesday, March 5th is our Giving Circle at 7:30. And we aim to start at 7:30 and it's an hour. So
yeah, and we encourage you to come early. We encourage you to arrive by 7 so that you can partake in some of the social activity. We always put a beautiful spread out. We use one of our members who owns a catering company. We would put a beautiful spread out so you can get some food. There is a bar there, so you can buy a glass of wine and come and be social and meet our sponsors and meet the team. We also do early bird door prizes to try to encourage people to get out and get in a seat because it's very busy.
Yeah, it's a busy night. So for charities to be eligible to be nominated, they must be Canadian, be based in Mississauga and serve the Mississauga community, have a charitable registration number. They must be able to issue tax receipts for each individual donation. They must have an immediate specific need for the collective donation. They must ensure that 100% of our donation be applied to the need in question, the one that they speak about. And they agree not to add donors to their email lists. And they must have a direct donation link, either on their website or through Canada Helps.
Excellent.
And current nominations and nominations received to date. So there's 24 charities have been nominated so far. Some may have multiple nominations, and I think Christine said that there's 41 nominations. So some of these charities might have been nominated 3 or 4 times. Mm-hmm. And what that does is it gives them 4 slices of pie on the Wheel of Fortune. So don't feel you can renominate, you know, the same charity that's already been nominated. So we have Breakfast with Santa Foundation, CJS Skate Park Foundation, Community Living Mississauga, EcoSource Mississauga, Erin Oak Kids, the Compass Food Bank and Outreach Centre, I think that's Luso Canadian Charitable Society, Mind Forward Brain Injury Service, Mississauga Arts Council, Options Mississauga Print and Office Services, Shoe Helping Hands, I think, Start to Finish Canada, it was the Bite Before Christmas Foundation, the Shoebox Project for Women Mississauga, Trillium Health Partners Foundation, Fetch Release Dog Rescue Society, Sidam Canada, Frog in Hand Productions Inc., Canada Federation of University Women Mississauga. Okay. Creative
That's
Hub.
Valerie's charity.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna have to investigate all these charities. Creative Hub 1352, Safe City Mississauga, Ontario Puppetry Association, Wellspring Cancer Support, and Vita Centre. So, do you want to nominate your favourite charity? You have to be a member. So only members can nominate charities for consideration. And imagine the difference 10,000 plus can make. So if you're considering becoming a member, you know, you've got 4 days, you know, to join and nominate your charity. So join now.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. That's a lot. It's a lot of charities. 41 nominations is our highest number of nominations. So we have a very active member community, very wonderful women, caring. So now I'm just going to talk very briefly about sponsorship. As you heard from both Mo and from Lindsay, 100% of the donations that our members make go directly to the charities. We do not even collect any donations. You donate right to the charity itself. The charity then sends you a tax receipt. We don't handle any funds. We don't have any revenue, but we do have expenses. So what happens is we need sponsorship funds from organizations to help us run our chapter. And I'm just going to move forward to the next slide here and let you know that we have extremely generous women in our community and men, women and men in our community, very generous, who have donated funds to us so that we can run our chapter. It costs about we budget $2,500 for every Giving Circle night. That's our 1 hour meeting, but we have food, we have drinks, we have a little bit of decoration, and we like to reward our members by always giving you a branded gift, a swag item to take home. So we have Platinum, Premier, Signature, Community Partner, and in-kind sponsorship. This goes from donating something all the way up to our $1,500 level. So, for example, Epstein and Associates, they have donated $1,500 for the year. And Premier, these individuals are $1,000, Signature $500, and our community partners have donated $250. Okay. And I'm just going to move forward. Just want to applaud these folks because they are extremely generous and helping us run this this chapter of ours. So this table just outlines what each of our sponsors receive in exchange for their sponsorship funds. And community partner, and then it goes up. So the higher the donation level, the more recognition or marketing you would get in exchange. You can see here logos on the website, logos on the homepage, logos on our event page, banners displayed at our events, even tables. When you come, if you haven't been to a giving circle yet, you'll see when you come in the room, we have our sponsors. They get to set up a table, and then you can meet them and they share who they are, what they do, how they serve the community. Some of our sponsors get blog posts written for them. Some can attend the check presentation. Some will be able to give a 1-minute presentation at our giving circle. So you can see here all the different opportunities marketing opportunities. So they don't get a charitable donation, they get a marketing expense by supporting 100 Women Who Care. So if you're thinking about wanting to become a sponsor, I would love to talk to you more about that and explain how that works. Our sponsorship term starts April 1st and goes until March 31st. So our sponsorship team is now going through to see who is interested in, we always let our current sponsors sign up again. And we've just found out Epstein and Associates is returning as a sponsor. And these four wonderful ladies, Kelly Ross, Hilda Rogers, Rosa Jacques, and Anuja Pereira, they're all coming back on board. And many of these others as well are coming back on board. But again, if you're interested, I'd be happy to explain more about that and how that works. Or if you know a corporation who's looking for a community to partner with, I'd be so delighted to have a introduction and explain how that works. So that's just a little bit about sponsorship. We really appreciate our sponsors. We had a wonderful event last week where we had a sponsor appreciation event at our a brand new partner we have, Amica. We used their facility. They put out a beautiful spread and we got together. And what we did was a little acknowledgement and we gave our sponsors, I don't know if you can see this, probably not, eh? We gave our sponsors these beautiful plaques, like these little awards. Sorry, I wish I could show you. Can you see that at all? Anyway, on our page, you might see some of them. It's a glass, almost like a, what do you guys call it? Paperweight, almost like that, but really nice with a year on it. We also love to highlight our members. So many of our members have completed our member spotlight form. Valerie, you're brand new. If you haven't completed that form, please do. What we like to do is give a shout out to our members, and basically our members tell us why they joined, what compelled them to become a part of this community. And I'll just show you, we have a member a whole member page. Let me just break there for a second and take you to it real quick, because our members are the heart of our community. So this is our gorgeous website. And then if we go to membership, by the way, if you're new tonight on this call or watching the replay, if you want to join, you would go to membership and you would click on become a member. And when you become a member, there's a great video there of our members talking. And then this button here, which is the join now button. Or if you want to join with your mother, your sister, your neighbor, your friend, you can join as a team of 2 or 4. All our members are listed here on our member page. And the members actually that are listed in red are the members who've completed the member spotlight form. And these members are on our member spotlight page. And one of the things that we like to do if you have a business is we also like to, if you provide the link, we like to give you a link back to your business. Okay, so these ladies have told us why they've joined, and then we've given them a link back to their business. So if you are in our community and you haven't completed the member spotlight form, we'd love for you to do that. It's just a simple form, and then we can get you on the page, and we give you a shout out as well on our social media. So let me go back to, can we see the slide deck again? Yes, thank you. So this is just flashing through some of our members. And oh, okay, so we're at the end of the presentation. I thought there was something else there. So now I'd like to open it up to any questions you might have. If you need anything repeated or explained, or if you want to just ask questions for clarification, we are happy to do that. I'm just gonna hit stop share so I can see everyone. And yeah, I don't know, Karen, if you have any questions, you want to type those in the chat box, we can answer those. Valerie, if you have any questions, again, we'd be happy to answer.
It's all very clear. The next meeting, is that going to be at the Irish Center or somewhere? Yes. Oh, good. It's just, that's across the street from me. It's behind.
Yeah.
Right. My backyard. Yeah, cool.
So
yes.
we have We have been at the Irish Club since we started going in person, because when we first launched this chapter, we did our first 2 online. And the Irish Club, one of our members is a member of the Irish Club, which is a community group just like us. And yes, so we get a very good discount for using their space. And they've just been an amazing partner. They've been so wonderful. So not far from you, but I would say get there like no later than 7:15 so you can get a seat.
Sounds-
Yeah.
I still need to do the member spotlight and yeah, because everything else is filled in. And you had said that you would nominate the CFUW because I'm in the executive.
Yes. Yes. So one of the things is that if you own the charity, or if you're on the board, or if you run the charity at a high level, you're not able to nominate. And so I told Valerie I would nominate on her behalf. So the nomination is there. And what happens after February 10th, we vet them and we make sure that all those 24 charities you saw, they all meet our criteria. So I'm a part of the vetting committee with Xanthi and Ritu, and I'll let them know to change the nomination to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
The rest looks great.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll have so much fun. And you know a lot of people, so it'll feel like a really fun night out with the gals, but also like a really, you might even cry. You know, these charities, some of the presentations have made me tear up, that's for sure. So yeah.
I have to concur with that too, Christine, because sometimes you don't even realize the vastness of what's needed out there until you hear this stuff. You know, like really, it's been quite an eye opener for me.
Yeah.
I mean, you think it's always elsewhere.
Yeah.
You
Not
know?
Mississauga.
You don't think it's in our community kind of thing, right? You know?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, well, I just checked in the chat box and I see that Karen doesn't have any questions. She's loving everything. So yeah, if you want to move forward, you can become a member tonight. By becoming a member, then you can nominate a charity and you can come to March Giving Circle and you can vote. If you're still not sure, and that's okay, we would love for you to come in March as our guests to see how it works. And what happens is generally people who come as guests, they're like, get me a voting card, I want to vote. And then they end up becoming a member, signing up right there that night to get their voting card. So we would be more than happy to have you come and check it out and see if it's the right fit for you before you join. But if you have any questions after tonight's call, don't hesitate to reach out. You see Karen, you might even know some other people on the team. Feel free to reach out to anyone. Our steering team and our membership is very generous, very kind, very compassionate women who all want to help. So yeah. So that's it. Over and out, ladies. We are done. 8:07. Perfect. Perfect. Go and enjoy. I'm gonna have some nice chicken and feta and awesome. Mo and Lindsay, thank you so much for being here tonight with me so that I don't have to do all the talking.
Okay, glad to be here.
Excellent. All right, that's it. I will send out the link and the recording to those who missed it. Have a lovely evening, folks.
Okay, you
Okay,
too.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.